let's talk about HIPAA compliance, but not just the obvious stuff. Let's look at unexpected places where HIPAA compliance matters. If you're a healthcare provider, administrator, or anyone working in the health industry, these tips could save you from a world of compliance headaches. All right, let's kick it off with the first area that you may have overlooked in the past, and this is going to be your online forms. Now, online forms, if you think about it, these are often the first place that a patient's information will enter your system. Maybe it's a simple appointment request or a patient intake form, but here's the thing, if that form isn't secure, it's like leaving your front door wide open with a welcome mat for hackers. So what can you do? First of all, choose encrypted forms. Any data that's submitted should be encrypted, both in transit and at rest. Think of it like putting that data in a locked safe for the entirety of its journey. And secondly, use HIPAA compliant form providers. Work with vendors who will sign a business associate agreement or BAA with you. This is their way of committing to follow the same privacy and security rules as you do. All right, next one. This one is tricky, responding to patient reviews without breaking HIPAA. Now, we've all seen this happen. A healthcare provider gets a glowing review online and naturally they want to respond with a thank you. Or maybe they see a negative review come in and they want to answer or reply to help clear things up. But this is where it gets complicated because just acknowledging that someone is your patient could actually be a HIPAA violation. So how do you handle this safely? Here's how. Use neutral responses. You can thank the reviewer for their feedback, but stay general. For example, you might say, "We appreciate your feedback and strive to provide excellent service to all our patients." Notice, you're not confirming whether or not this person actually is a patient. You could also choose to take it offline. If a patient has a concern, you can invite them to connect directly, maybe with language like, "We'd love to discuss this matter with you further. Please call our office at this number so that we can assist you privately." Now, this protects their privacy and keeps the conversation secure. Now, that approach isn't just good for HIPAA either, it's good for your reputation. Showing that you are proactive about resolving issues can actually win people over. All right, third, let's talk about one of the fastest growing areas of healthcare, mobile health apps. These days, there is an app for everything. You want to track your heart rate, monitor your blood sugar, or schedule a doctor's visit, there is an app for that. But not all of them are HIPAA compliant. So if you are going to be recommending or using these apps in your practice, you're responsible for ensuring that they are secure. Here's what you can do to stay safe. Recommend carefully. Only suggest apps that have been vetted for HIPAA compliance. If you're unsure, it's best to leave it out of the conversation. And educate your team. Make sure that your staff knows that they shouldn't use just any app for work-related communication. If it's not on an approved list, it's off limits. It's better to be a little stricter around here than to face the aftermath of a data breach. Now, every time we talk about unexpected HIPAA compliance issues, it leads us right back to your security risk analysis. Remember, the SRA is your early detection system for compliance gaps. When you're doing an SRA, you're looking at every part of your system, even the less common parts like we talked about today. Your SRA isn't just required, it's crucial because even small gaps can lead to big problems down the road. So to wrap it up, secure your online forms, keep patient reviews HIPAA friendly, and vet the apps that you use. These small actions can have a big impact on your compliance strategy. Now that's all for today. Thank you for listening to the Medcurity podcast, and we'll see you next time.